Look at the birds of the air. They don't sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Look at the birds, Jesus says to those who are gathered around him on that mountainside near Capernaum. See how they are provided for because of the way that God maintains the cycles of the seasons and maybe sometimes put humans in places who fill bird feeders. Aren't you more valuable than they? Now, we don't always feel valuable, and sometimes people treat us as if we're not very valuable, but we are valuable. You are valuable. When God started to build a nation through which he would be able to restore what had been and continues to be broken, he chose people that we would have never thought about. Now imagine that you are a part of a casting team looking for a show's leading man and lady. This new series will follow the spellbinding story of a couple that starts a family, that grows into a clan and eventually becomes a powerful world-impacting nation. And everybody wonders who the lead agent has chosen for these roles. And as they're being revealed, they mill around eagerly and stand up on their tiptoes to get the first glimpse. But when they turn to see who has been selected, the thud of their collective jaws hitting the majestic mahogany conference table muffles their mutual groans. There, before their wide eyes, instead of the expected, vibrant, young couple with gleaming white teeth and strong, tanned bodies, stand a 75-year-old man and a 65-year-old woman. Not what we would have chosen, but that's who God has picked. Now, that couple that I'm talking about were Abraham and Sarah, and how God picked this unlikely couple to do the work that none of us as humans could do on our own, and in fact, to make room for him to do the work that we couldn't do on our own. God picks the unexpected. People like you and I wouldn't necessarily select these people to take part, and sometimes we're shocked by who plays the starring roles in God's story. People whose most defining characteristic seems to be that they are there and they are willing. But that's pretty good news, isn't it? You might not be very successful or a genius. You might not have a lot of money, and you might not necessarily have a lot of what people would consider to be valuable, but you are valuable, still worthy of honor and respect, still worthy of being considered special by your Heavenly Father. So don't worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is life not more than food and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They don't sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your Heavenly Father feeds them. And you are much more valuable than they.